Hey everyone, in the last video we have discussed that how we can implement binary tree using array. In this video we'll talk about that how we can implement binary tree using linked list. Let's start. So at first we have discussed that how we can implement binary tree using array. Now we'll discuss that how we can implement binary tree using linked list. So there are many benefits of using linked list for binary tree. So this is a node. Now if we are trying to create any node, so let's say that we have inserted B. So we have created a node B, then we have added that at the left of A. Then we have created another node, that is C, and we have added that at the right of A. So this is how we can create any node for tree. So you can see that we have created 3 nodes. Now the left of A is not null, the right of A is also not null, but the left of C is null and the right of C is also null. So your X stands for your null. Let's say that we'll add 2 more values. So we have added D at the left of B, then we have added E at the right of B. So you can see that we have null in 3 nodes, and in 2 nodes we have some child values. D and E are the child of B, and B and C are the child of A. So this is a binary tree. Now we'll see that how we can implement this tree using linked list. So in array, if we are trying to implement this binary tree, we have to allocate some memory. Let's say that we have to allocate A of 8. So this memory is static, so there will be a wastage of memory. But in linked list, we'll allocate only number of nodes we need. So how many nodes we have here? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 nodes. So now what we'll do, we'll allocate 5 nodes and make the link between them. So how we can create a node? So now we'll see that how we can create the structure for binary tree. So you can see that type def struct tree. So within this structure, how many data we have? We have only one data part and we have 2 address parts. So let's say that this is the data, this is the left address and this is the right address. So we have taken 2 pointers. So these pointers will store the address of a similar type of structure. So is this portion clear? Now we'll talk about that how we can allocate the memory for this node. So we'll just call the create node function and we'll just allocate the memory and will return the value. So if you don't know how to allocate the memory, just click on the I button and watch this video at first. So this is how we have to declare a structure, then we have to allocate the memory, and after that we'll create the links. So now we'll see that how we can implement this thing in our code. So you can see that at first we have declared the libraries, then we have declared the structure. So this is the head node. You can also treat this node as head node. And this is the create node function. So in this function, at first we are allocating the memory, then we are taking the data from the user, then we are setting the left and right pointers with null, and at last we are returning the value. These are the in order, post order, pre-order traversal. So we'll talk about this type of traversal in the next video. Now we'll see that how we can create some memory. So now let's say that we'll create 3 nodes. Now let's say that the tree will looks like let's say that 10 here, let's say 100 and 200. So we'll create this tree. So our root will be 10, our left child will be 100 and right child will be 200. So at first what we have to do, so how many nodes we have to allocate? We have to allocate 3 nodes. Let's say temp equals to create node. We'll call this function, it will create the memory and it will also take the data from the user. Then we'll see that temp left and temp right. Then what we'll do, we'll set temp left, so let me, equals to temp left, temp right equals to temp right. So you can see that at first we have allocated the memory, then we have set the left node with temp left, and we have set the right node with temp right. So after taking the data from the user, at last what we have to do, we have to set our root. So we'll set root equals to temp. So if we compile this code, so what do we have to do? Yeah, we have to set create node. Yeah, it will be n. Yeah. So 10, 100, 200. So you can see that we have successfully entered the value. Now what we need to do, we need to traverse. So we have some traverse function. In the next video, we'll talk about that. What is the traverse function? In order root, we'll simply pass the root, pre-order, post order. So let me compile this code again. $10, $100, $200. Okay, I should put a backslash n over here. Printf backslash n. $10, $100, $200. So you can see that we have got the value. So this is the in order. You can see that this is the root node, this is the left node, and this is the right node. So we have successfully constructed this tree. So I think this portion is clear that how you can construct a binary tree. In the next video, we'll talk about that what are the traversal method for the binary tree. See you in the next video.